So if you've read the title, you know the disastrous evil plan I've conceived. But of course, I couldn't just merely stoop to the low level of making other YouTubers guess this, or well, no one would really want to participate. So I've devised the ultimate evil master plan. I told several YouTubers that I am going to make them try to guess an anime based off that anime's philosophy. I'll talk about the very deep and complex philosophical themes of a series, and they have to try and guess what the series is. So the issue is, most people don't look at anime on a philosophical level. So as a test run, I asked people which anime comprises of the philosophy that our clothing is just how others perceive us, but not who we truly are underneath. In order to reach our true heights, we must cast away our social perceptions and be our naked selves. And no one was able to get it except for AnimeUproar, because the guy literally has a PhD in political philosophy. No one realized it was Kill la Kill, and Animac's like, oh, Kill la Kill. In like 1 second, I was like, this man is perfect. So I wrote up a bunch of different philosophical themes from different anime, and I told him I would ask him to try and guess the anime. If he can't guess the anime, he will have to make a haiku poem praising that series. What he didn't know is that the evil master plan behind all of this, while he thinks that he's just gonna get into some fun philosophical game, is I am going to give him the deep philosophy of certain Gientioi series, and when he can't guess it, he will have to create and compose a wonderful haiku poem praising that Gentai. Oh my gosh, the plan is so good. I am so happy. And man, when I explained to him what the video's actually about after the video recording ended, he was like, oh my god, you madman. And then he gave me props for coming up with such a wonderful flex. So without further ado, here's me asking AnimeUproar. His link is in the description. Feel free to check him out. Deep philosophical questions about Gentai. Hello, Animac, my dear YouTube friend. Are you ready for a game?
Yes, I can't wait, bro. Let's do it.
Yes, there will be absolutely no memeing going on here whatsoever.
Well, I'm glad, because this is serious business, Nux, and you meme too much. You must be serious more often.
Yes, this will definitely be one of those times. So, I've compiled a list of several anime with very philosophical themes, and I will ask Animac the philosophical theme, and then Animac will flex his philosophical knowledge on us with his PhD in political philosophy and try to guess the anime. If he succeeds, well then that is wonderful, and he gets a bro point. If he cannot successfully guess the anime based on the philosophy, he will have to recite a poem praising the anime on the spot.
Hey, I wasn't informed about that, Nux.
I know. That's the added bonus thing that we're just implementing right now.
I'm not Rustage. I'm not gonna freestyle about these anime.
No, it's okay. Just like a little poem, a little rhyme, a
Fine.
haiku. Okay,
Fine.
how's that?
Fine.
A haiku praising the show.
It can't be a haiku because haikus have very specific ordering and structure, Nux. Come on.
Yeah, it could be a haiku. 575.
No, that's
the ordering and stuff.
Yeah, that's just a gaijin interpretation of what a haiku is. But whatever, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so Animac will do a gaijin haiku, and it'll be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna start things off extremely simple. All right.
Let's go.
So, in this anime, the very powerful philosophical theme is that friendship can overcome all hurdles.
Oh, shut up. That's every anime. That's literally...
But this one more than others.
That's literally every shonen.
Alright, this is an easy one. It's an easy one, bro.
Fairy Tail.
Yes! 1 bro point for Animac.
Thank you, but bro, it's every... Like, you don't think One Piece fits that description?
No, One Piece is about dreams, bro. It's about dreams. Don't give it up, Luke. Okay, I'm glad you got it. We're gonna have to get into a slightly more philosophical anime. So in this anime, the philosophy is as follows. The entire series is a battle between objective justice versus subjective justice.
I mean, that is so vague.
I will absolutely be clearer if you would like.
Please be clearer.
Is justice something that someone themselves can institute based on how they personally feel? Or is there some form of objective justice in the world, and that is how the world must be governed?
Well, I would suppose this is Death Note.
Yes. Bing, bing!
Yeah.
2 bro points for Animac!
Thank you, but the thing is, with L, he's defending the law, which you could say is objective in a way, but many would say that L is also very subjective in the way he implements his justice. That is why.
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't talking about the character L versus the character Light, as in objective justice versus subjective justice.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about the overall theme of the story. There's a lot of subjective justice on L's side as well, but the theme is based on who's in the right, who's in the wrong at any given time. So.
Well,
But you got it! Extremely cool!
you know why I got it? Because I am justice.
Hey! Nicely done, good sir. Very impressive. I love the nod, like without smiling, just like, yeah.
You're just
go ahead.
dead serious.
All right. Dead serious. So this next one, this is an anime that radiates energy. It is a fantastic show. The philosophy is as follows. If you try your hardest at something, you will definitely succeed. Even if in the beginning, you are a completely lazy bum, and all your money is squandered away. Through hard work and big brain, giving into things like embarrassment, you can surpass all the odds and make it to the top.
Even if you squander your money through big brain, you can make it to the top.
Even facing things like embarrassment and something that the social norms would tell you is not okay, you will still be able to make it to the top. Warning, this is probably like the hardest one on the list.
Okay. So can you say the first part again about the money?
Even if you're the type of person who is trapped in your own head as someone that's squandering all your money, all your time, it's all being flushed away, you can still make something of yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and even if it defies what social pressures are telling you to do, with your big brain, you'll be able to make it to the top.
Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that the big brain is an important thing.
No, it's not that important. I was just saying it 'cause it's to me.
Don't do this. You screwed me. I'm like, big brain? This must be the key to everything.
No, it's literally the least important part of everything.
Oh
I
my
said.
god.
Hint, it's an anime you've seen.
I feel like several anime that I know could potentially fit this. I'm gonna say Mob Psycho.
Wrong, it's Energy Kyoka.
Oh, shut up! No, you didn't! No, you didn't!
You know, the GNTO.
You finally watched Energy
No,
Kyoka.
I didn't. I just looked it up on the wiki.
You stupid. No, that doesn't count. You have to have watched it. No wiki
I
shit.
didn't. This is a test of your endurance and power. And now you must compose a haiku praising Energy
No, Energy
Kyoka.
Kyoka is a test of my endurance and power. Not this question. How dare you?
All right, Animek. Let's hear a haiku.
I'm not gonna come up with a haiku on the spot.
Haiku 575. I'll make things easier for you. Energy Kyoka is 5 syllables. Here, listen, Animak, I just came up with a haiku. Energy Kyoka, philosophy masterpiece.
No, you're thinking of Keijo.
Animak is dead. Yes, I was considering putting Keijo on here, but like I couldn't come up with a good enough like explanation for the philosophy of Keijo.
No, I know because it's so. But see, again, that's why it doesn't count because you can't do philosophy of Kyoka if you haven't seen Kyoka. You have to experience.
Yes, I could. Yes,
you have
I
to
could.
experience.
No, it's all good.
But hold on, I'll
Yeah.
come up with something. Oh my, I hate you. I hate you.
I'm so proud of myself.
Okay, I think I got it. Energy Kyoka. My big brain trembles stiffly. Deep philosophy.
Very cool. Wow.
Thank you.
Bravo,
Thank
Animag. Amazing. All right. So the next one.
Okay.
The final battle in this series are of 3 very opposing philosophies. A philosophy that is focused on the past, a philosophy that is focused on the present, and a philosophy that is focused on the future.
Can you be more specific?
No. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
These are the 3 big philosophies in the grand finale of this anime.
3 big philosophies. Is it fate?
No, but you could guess again. The main character is the one focused on the future. The two antagonists are the ones on past and present.
And the series is over.
Series is over. This is the big climax.
The 3 is throwing me off because usually it's like 2 forces, colliding, but you're saying there's 3.
Okay, so the main character collides with each one of them, each one of these 2 forces separately, but these are the big 3 philosophies in the climax of the show.
Gurren Lagann?
No, those were only 2 philosophies.
No, but you have the anti-spirals, you have Rossiu, and you have Simone. Alright, I guess I gotta give up. Okay.
Code Geass!
Man, that was vague.
It was not vague. Lelouch's line was literally, Charles was the past, Schnizel's the present, but I am the future. He literally said that in the show.
I suppose. Oh, it's been a while since I've rewatched it. Alright.
Dude, we will rewatch Code Geass together and it will be glorious. To anyone watching this video, Code Geass is a masterpiece.
It is great. It has its flaws, but it is great.
Time for a Code Geass haiku. Lelouch is a baka. Killing all that makes him sick. Lelouch is still dead.
Here's my haiku for Code Geass. Code Geass waifus. Valletta, underrated. She stabs you with love.
Yeah! Nicely done, Animac. Glad that was on the first try also. Very impressive.
She stabs you with her love.
That's 6 at the end. Editing magic.
Definitely didn't take
right
14 minutes.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay.
Who asks someone to just come up with haikus on the spot about anime that I don't even know which ones they are? Oh, just go, Nux. Let's do this. I need to get it right so I don't have to come up with these haikus.
So there's 2 opposing philosophies in this series throughout the entire show. There is the philosophy that is be cautious, be happy with what you have, never try to overachieve because it might fail. Always stay in your comfort zone, just in case. And then there's the other philosophy of, no, there's something more, goddammit, and I am gonna find that something more. I am gonna do the impossible, and I'm gonna succeed. But it turns out both of these philosophies are flawed to some degree. And the main character manages to learn how to apply both of these philosophies and have the best of both worlds.
That definitely gives me Gurren Lagann vibes.
Yes, it's Gurren Lagann!
Okay.
I had to include Gurren Lagann.
Thank you.
That's a 3rd bro point for anime.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
It's very around the bush type of thing, but I did understand that you were going with Simone combining the radical Kamina philosophy.
The radical Kamina with like the
more cautious like Rossiu.
Lord Genome and anti-spiral.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We did it. Although that's the one anime that I would want to do a haiku of how much I love it. But
well, you're not allowed.
all right, now
on.
make me do one about freaking High School DxD.
All right, so we can't do the High School DxD one. Moving on.
All right.
I'm kidding. I don't have it. I'm just a joke. All right. So the philosophy of this anime is, even if you're in a completely fantastical world and every option possible is open to you, sometimes the most fun and pleasurable option will be the most lucrative and successful. You just need to use big brain!
Sometimes the most pleasurable option. Oh, this has to be interspecies reviewers.
Interspecies reviewers! Anime!
Yes! Yes!
Nicely done. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Mad respect. All right, I'm really happy you got that one. It made me so
But
happy.
does this video's standards allow for me to be talking about interspecies reviewers?
This video standards, abso-freaking-lutely.
All right, just checking.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, I had Energy Kyoka. So.
Yeah, let's tell everyone.
I mean-
Can everyone please go to IMDb and rate interspecies reviewers a 10 out of 10? Thank you.
Oh no, please don't do this to me. Anyway, moving on. The next very deep philosophical anime that I would like to ask you about. What makes reality real? Is reality real based on experiences or based on some sort of objective accomplishment?
Objective accomplishment. Can you clarify that a bit?
Objective accomplishment? Something that the rest of the world can appreciate. something that matters in the long run as far as the universe goes.
Oh, so it's like a legacy type thing. I like this question because it makes me think of a lot of different philosophical anime. I laugh it ends up being High School DxD.
No, but that would be funny.
Is it No Game No Life?
No, it is not, but it is Sword Art Online. That is literally the philosophy of the Aincrad arc.
Please explain.
Okay. Is reality a string of experiences? Meaning, is there life inside this game world that so many people want it to stay living in? Is that reality? Is that real? Even though, since it is real to them and their experiences are real to them, but is it actually reality? Or is it worth trying to break out? Is it worth trying to go back to the real world where your life sucks, but there could be some sort of objective accomplishment that leaves some sort of legacy?
I mean, this is definitely stretching it, Nux. You're definitely stretching it with that. Although maybe I haven't seen Aincrad in too long. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I haven't.
The Aincrad arc, there are a lot of scenes of a lot of people, like there are the player killers. There are people that legitimately try to hinder the main characters and anyone who's trying to beat the game. They're trying to hinder them. They don't want them to win because their reality is much more valuable in the game than anywhere else. When Kirito meets Asuna and they're like living together and they're happy with Yui, they genuinely don't try to progress further in the game. They have a life that they're happy living right now. That is their reality. After he gives up Yui and he realizes that no, there is a whole other world out there with people that care about him and are worried for him, then he's like, damn, I gotta do it. I gotta break out. That is real and this is fake. And yes, that is 100% deeper than most people see Sword Art Online. But that is why the Aincrad arc is amazing.
To be fair, Sword Art Online is in fact so philosophical that we don't even understand what the hell that villain at the end it was even trying to do. Like it's beyond.
Dude, I still think it's the greatest cop out of all time. That after this entire arc, they meet Kayaba and they're like, "Okay, Kayaba, why did you actually do all of this? It's been so long, I've forgotten."
I know. It's so philosophical, bro. It's so philosophical that you can't even get it.
I'm not saying it's a masterpiece, but the philosophy was there.
All right, so I have to do a haiku about Sword Art Online.
Correct.
All right, so initiate that effect that says 10 years later.
1 eternity later.
All right, I'm ready. I am ready for the Sword Art Online haiku. Kirito arrives. All the women want his D. Anime Recon yeets.
No, bro, that's 6.
Hello, darkness, my old
Hey everybody, here's my very first attempt for the Sword Art Online haiku. Are you ready, Nux? Kirito arrives. All the women want his D. Recon wants it more.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Bravo, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. I hope Recon watches this video. Anyway, moving on. So in this one, it takes place in a wonderful, wonderful world where the main character
Attack on
is
Titan.
Big Brain! No, not Attack on Titan. Aaron's a dumbass.
Oh, I thought when you said
Like,
Wonderful
the
World.
No, not that wonderful of a world. It's a wonderful world. Main character is Big Brain! Anyone that does extremely terrible things extremely, extremely well can get away with anything and accomplish his dreams. Okay, I love how you do that. You put your hand to your face. All right. In a fantastical world, even if someone can do terrible, terrible things, as long as he does his best at them and does them extremely well, he will be rewarded for his actions instead of punished. He will accomplish his wildest dreams. Because the main character is Big Brain!
No Game, No Life.
No, it is Rants! You know Rants?
No.
You don't know Rants?
What's Rant?
What? You don't?
What's
You
Rant?
never heard of Rants?
No.
Oh my god. What am I
that
gonna
an
do with
anime?
you, man? Yes?
Rants. Never seen it.
Rants, the quest for Hikari.
No.
This is so sad.
You probably should have cleared this with me before, but how am I
Well,
gonna
if I
do
would've cleared you
haiku on a show I've never even seen?
Okay, fine. You get a bro point since I picked a show you've never heard of. All right. Okay, I have a replacement one. All right, this one.
Like I've heard of Gantz,
So-
but Rant.
Not Gantz. Rance. R-A-N-C-E. The Quest for Hikaru. You should look it up. Great show.
Okay.
Great show. One of my favorite fantasy anime of all time. So in this other one, the philosophy is as follows. Basically, everyone in the world, everyone in Zawarudo wants one thing. They can either work together or fight over this one thing. But in the end of the day, okay, how do I say this?
You're so excited.
I'm so excited. I'm trying to say it right. Okay, I want you to get this one, man. Even if everyone wants the same thing, in order to stand out, you must give up and give in to depravity.
Okay, so is this a anime or a
It is a hint. Oh God, how did you get it so fast? That was very sad.
Well, you said depravity, and everyone competing over one thing.
Oh no. I thought you'd get Rance. Rance was a wonderful.
Wait, Rance was a.
You foiled my plans by accident. This is so sad.
So, okay, so this is a hentai, and so is Rance.
Yes. I wasn't gonna do this one. I was just gonna do Rance. But I had to come up with a replacement on the spot.
Okay, so say it again. Let me try, man.
When everyone in Zawarudo wants one thing in order to save them all,
Yes.
they must give in to depravity and do their very best to accomplish their dreams and save the world.
Oh. Oh, but every hentai is they all want the one dude. And his secret.
But this will save the world. This is to save the world, man.
Yes, his secret will save the world. Okay, so the one I'm thinking about, there's one, I forget the name, but it's where there's like no more men in the world, or very few, and they all the government says that this one dude, the protagonist, has to be with all these chicks and sleep with them, and they all want him.
Okay,
So
I
everyone
have no
wants.
idea what you're talking about, but it's not that.
Okay.
Because this is a fantasy.
Oh, this is fancy.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. The problem is I don't know names of hentai that well.
Neither do I. You've mentioned this one before,
Okay.
which is why I thought of it on the spot.
Oh, you bastard. Mentioned it before. Nux, sing while I figure this out.
YMCA.
Elf no Mori.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. I thought it was
very
that.
impressive anime. You successfully impressed the crap out of me by guessing it. So sad you haven't seen Rance, but
Yeah, like when you
that's
said
good.
it's a great fantasy anime, I did not at all pick up on it. Oh my god, like, I'm gonna have to look this up now. Maybe I have seen it, I just don't know the name, man.
well, anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you very much for joining me, Animac, on this lovely adventure through many wonderful fantastical titles. Moral of the story, watch Energy Kyoka and Code Geass in that order.
And do not Google Rants, guys. Wow. Nux.
Well,
Wow,
anyway,
okay.
thank you very much for playing this game with me. It's been awesome.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Smash like if you want part 2. Which Animac is already agreeing to do.
I'm already practicing my
saw
haiku
the-
writing, guys.
Alright. Amazing. At least that you didn't do like the 3-page poem idea that I first came up with. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Animac, 'twas a pleasure. And if you guys don't know, Animac and I, we actually co-host a podcast every week talking about anime, and the channel is linked in the description. It is epic, where we get to talk about philosophy, but somehow even more often than philosophy, hentai. So, I hope you enjoyed. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening. Like, subscribe, and stay weird, fam.